Hey, what is going on, everybody? Ali here, and welcome back again to another review for Fire Force. This one being episode 5. And first thing I want to talk about is Hibana and Iris's relationship and stuff. I kind of had an inkling last episode that they somewhat knew each other or something, because Hibana looked at her like she was not disgusted or anything, or just why are you here, to Iris, when they both were meeting head to head, Company 5 and Company 8 or whatever. But I didn't necessarily think that they were that she was actually part of the same church that Iris was at and stuff. And something that I thought about in this episode, when she was talking to Iris, being like she looks like she's mad crazy or something, saying that there are only devils in this world and stuff like that. And when I hear her say that, and her being so mean and rude and terrible to Iris, it's like she said that she didn't necessarily say it, but she left pretty much the church, and being a nun, completely left that stuff. And she even got mad at Iris, saying that why are you wearing that robe? Don't wear that robe around me, the nun outfit and stuff. And I feel like she, because of what happened at the church with Iris and stuff, that everybody went up in flames or something. Either they caught fire and they went up in flames, or they all turned to infernals or something. And maybe that incident caused Hibana to leave just to leave the faith that Iris was believing in and stuff, because she just doesn't believe it anymore, because of what happened with everybody dying that way, or because they died that way, that she feels like she needs to do more than just doing prayers and such, than to just doing that, then getting her hands dirty and everything. I think could be the reason why she is like this, and how sadistic she is, because I don't think the underlying thing is that she thinks everything or everyone is gravel or disgusting below her or something. So that had to have traumatized her to where she believes that she's the only one that can actually fix everything, maybe, or something like that. I could be completely wrong, and she just is straight up batshit crazy. I mean, she is crazy, but straight up crazy, dark type of person, and that didn't stem from the past, or the past kind of made her snap or something, to where she's screw all this stuff, I'm gonna do my own way, this I'm the only one that can do this. And that mindset caused her to be seeing everybody as nothing but dirt, rocks and dirt and stuff. Who knows? That could be, that might not be, who knows? Again, I don't know why I'm saying it 2 or 3 times, but yeah, I don't read the manga or anything, because it probably has said everything in the manga and stuff. It's probably going to get resolved. Actually, I don't think it might not get resolved, but maybe in the next 2 or 3 episodes or something, because SHINRA, my boy, the Devil's Footprint, oh my gosh, that shit was crazy. And Hibana was really crazy in this episode too, with the Infernal, straight up torturing the Infernal. I thought she was gonna blow up the Infernal, but it seems like the scientist that she has did some experimentations on said Infernal from that firefighter, the murderer or whatever. I don't know what he did, but it looks like he's exactly the same. I thought he was destroyed by Hibana, but I guess not. And that thing was fighting Arthur when Obi, the captain of Company 8, during this episode, I believe he said it during this episode, or it was the lieutenant, but like they said it's time to raid Company 5 and we're gonna get that research by force. And for whatever reason, they've always been doing like illegal like research data, things like that, and Princess Hibana always sold like her data and stuff, and that's how she got up so high in the ranks to become captain so quickly, because I'm thinking she's captain and then there's Iris just chilling out right here, like what's going on. And also I thought that the Company 8 being specifically a undercover to like research or not research but to investigate other companies, I thought that was between like the lieutenant and the captain and then Shinra. But it turns out everybody knew about it. Like Maki knew about it and such. I didn't know that they all knew about it. Iris knew about it, obviously, but I didn't know that. Yeah, that whole situation when he was talking to them about like talking to them about like them what they have to do to get the data from Company 5, and just talking about all that stuff, being that like, hey, you guys gotta train more and stuff like that, and talking about Company 5 and talking about what Company 8 is meant for and stuff like that. The lieutenant's talking about this, and then everybody's just talking to themselves like they don't give a shit about the lieutenant. Like this whole episode was also hilarious. Not just like the creepy, crazy, sad type of stuff with Company 5 versus Company 8 and stuff, which is actually really awesome, but like besides the whole thing with Iris and Hibana, is that like this whole episode was so funny. Arthur is so, like, I don't want to say he's stupid or an idiot or anything like everybody else is saying in the show, like the lieutenant's saying that, and then also the Infernal saying that. First of all, the Infernal fighting Arthur and stuff, like part of it was funny, but then when it got serious with Arthur, straight up blew up that Infernal like he was nothing. That shit was crazy. I loved it. I seriously love all the artwork in this show and everything. But back to when the lieutenant was explaining everything, like Arthur, he seems like a 5-year-old. Like he keeps talking to himself that like he's a knight and everything, and then he's seeing these cute little birds. I don't know, they're sparrows or something, like these cute little birds chilling out, and he's saying that like, you invading my castle, you griffins or something. Like he has such a wild fantasy imagination, like it's hilarious. And then Maki's like, if you touch them, you're gonna get arrested. You know, the wildlife preservation laws and stuff, you're gonna get arrested, my guy. And everybody's saying he's so stupid and stuff. And then he sees a lizard on the wall, and then like there's like an art of like a dragon behind Arthur, thinking that like the lizard's a dragon. That was hilarious. Everything with the lieutenant was hilarious too. And like he's even him calling Arthur an idiot was just hilarious. Everybody, like, this whole episode was making out that like was making Arthur out to be like an idiot and stuff, but I think he just is just like a 5-year-old with like such a fantasy like imagination, and I thought it was hilarious and stuff. So that was cute and that was funny and everything. And so they, at like I think halfway through the episode or 3/4 away through the episode, you get like the Company 8 storming in the Company 5, and they're like, we're gonna get that data no matter what. We don't give a damn about what they're trying to do and stuff. And Hibana decides to use Iris as, you know, bait or something to lure Company 8 there. But I mean, Company 8 was already gonna go there no matter what and stuff, because Shinra was worried about Iris this entire like episode. You saw it. He knew that her smile wasn't real or anything. Everybody could see that shit, and Shinra knew about it. So they all headed to Company 5 way before Hibana even knew, because it seems like she was really surprised to hear like an explosion and stuff, and that explosion was Shinra coming in like a rocket from the air and stuff. Was wild. Like he's going to find Iris while everybody else fights other people and stuff. You got Maki and the lieutenant, which the lieutenant's ability second generation ability, like being that like he can kind of it seems like he can control like the spark or the gunpowder spark in like when he shoots a gun or something, to where he can like detect the spark and ignite it and rotate the bullet again, like when it hits the ground, like he did that in this episode. Like he shot these bullets in the air, controlled the bullets with the sparks that came off of them or whatever, and trajected it to a warehouse where this guy was hiding, which had like these bubbles from this special gas, like bubble gum or something, that when it pops it just explodes because of the fresh oxygen that's out, just explodes. That is awesome. Third generation, like pyrokinetic, whatever. That was cool. But he couldn't do shit to the lieutenant and shit and stuff, because the lieutenant, like, even though he's second generation or anything, it doesn't matter if you're second or third and stuff. If you know how to use what you got, you know, nobody can stop you. Lieutenant uses the bullets, shoots it into the warehouse. This guy's like, what is he doing or whatever? But then once the bullets hit the ground, he uses the spark of the bullets when they hit the ground to like trajectory them, like ricochet them off of all the walls and shit, and then it hits the guy like and then knocks him out. Like, yo, so good. That was so crazy good. And that was happening like throughout, like all them fighting, all of the Company 5, a lot of the Company 5 soldiers fighting Maki and the lieutenant, and then you got Arthur fighting the Infernal, which he took out like he was nothing, whatever. And so them three doing their thing. The captain of Company 8 is nowhere to be found. I think he's infiltrating secretly somewhere. Who knows? Or he's just chilling out at Company 8. I don't think that's the truth. But he is probably like figuring out a way to infiltrate to get like info, research, data, and stuff like that Hibana is hiding, that the princess is hiding and such. Who knows? And then at the end, Shinra gets to the compound of where I'm pretty sure Hibana is holding Iris there. And it seems like she's very, very interested in Shinra, and I don't know, maybe she's gonna try to capture him and try to do experiments, research on him or something, but Shinra's gonna save the day, save Iris, I'm pretty sure, or Shinra's gonna get there, and then the captain of Company 8, Obi's gonna show up there too. I think he's going to protect Iris or something, while Shinra is tackling Princess Hibana. Which is going to be really exciting to watch, and I'm excited about this episode. This episode was a lot of fun, a lot of exciting shit happening. Like, it was really good, and I loved it a lot. Yeah, it was a good time. I loved it. But what did you guys think about this episode? Leave down your comments, your thoughts, your thoughts about the things that I said and stuff. Like this video if you did. Like the video if you liked the episode. Like the video if you liked the things that I had to say. And subscribe to the channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and deeper discussion videos, and things like that. So, gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy, most importantly, everybody, you gotta stay a little nasty, alright? So, peace and love. And I will see y'all later in the next video. Peace out. May the force be with you always. And plus, ultra.